John sees success stories of Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and others on television on the cover of the books. Motivated by these entrepreneurial stories, he begins to overestimate his chances of succeeding to launch a business. He does not consider how minuscule the probability of success really is. Media, books, promote this at every step. The same goes for photographers, artists, architects, Nobel Prize winners, television presenters, and beauty queens. People frequently fall in a trap by being a victim of survivorship bias. The media is not interested in digging around in the graveyards of the unsuccessful. To avoid this bias, frequently visit the graves of one's promising projects, investments, and careers. Probably, you have heard about people who see faces in the clouds or hears the voice of dead relatives. Of course, you have heard, it is perfectly normal. The human brain is prone to seek patterns and rules. Even it finds no familiar patterns, and it invents some. 25 years after uncovering the face on Mars, the Mars Global Surveyor sent back crisp, clear images of the rock formations. The captivating human face had dissolved into plain old scree. When it comes to pattern recognition, we are oversensitive. Regain your skepticism. And if the crispy parts of your pancake start to look a lot like Jesus' face, ask yourself, if he wants to reveal himself, why doesn't he do it in Times Square or on CNN? Imagine you are at a concert with your wife. After the concert, you go to the coat check to pick up your coat. You watch how the people in front of you place a coin on a plate. You know this service is included in the ticket price. What do? You probably leave a tip as well. Congratulations, you are a victim of social proof bias. Why do we act like this? Well, in the past, following others was a good survival strategy. Suppose that 50,000 years ago, you were hanging out in the Serengeti with your hunter-gatherer friends. Suddenly, something appeared behind the bushes. What would you have done? Would you have stayed put, scratching your head, or would you have sprinted after your friends? Of course, you would have run after your friends. The advertising industry benefits significantly from our weakness for social proof. They use ordinary people to promote their products. To avoid this bias, always remember these wise words. If 50 million people say something foolish, it is still foolish. Your friend gives a gift to you or helps you in something, automatically you feel reciprocity. You feel obliged to give something in return. You have probably come across such situation. A member of the sect presented you with a small flower and a smile. If you're like most people, you took the flower to avoid seeming rude. If you tried to refuse, you would have heard a gentle, "Take it, this is our gift to you." If you wanted to dispose of the flower in the next trash can, you found that there were already a few there. Another member of Krishna approached you again, this time asking for a donation. In many cases, this plea was successful. In much the same way, if someone approaches you in the supermarket, whether to offer you a taste of wine, a chunk of cheese, or a handful of olives, my best advice is to refuse their offer, unless you want to end up with a refrigerator full of stuff you don't even like. Rick holds the belief that left-handed people are more creative than right-handed people. Whenever he encounters a person that is both left-handed and creative, they place greater importance on this evidence that supports what they already believe. Rick filters out new information that contradicts his existing views. Congratulations! Confirmation bias is at play. The confirmation bias is the mother of all misconceptions. It is the tendency to interpret new information so that it becomes compatible with our existing theories, beliefs, and convictions. But you should not forget that facts do not cease to exist because they are ignored. One day, you come across one article which states, Google is so successful because the company nurtures a culture of creativity. To strengthen his claim, the journalist gives a few other companies that foster ingenuity. He rarely seeks out any disconfirming evidence. Maybe there's some flourishing firms that are utterly uncreative. Self-help and get-rich-quick books are further examples of such confirmation bias. The authors collect piles of proof to prove their claims. However, they do not care about the facts disconfirm their position. To fight against the confirmation bias, try writing down your beliefs, whether in terms of worldview, investments, marriage, career strategies, and set out to find disconfirming evidence.